Okay, guys, thank you. We're gonna, head off now and, chill out. Yes, thank you. We had a wonderful time. Okay, yeah, you didn't need to say that. Okay. Okay. Bye. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry about that. My mom is really something. My mom and then my aunties. Oh my gosh, they just absolutely love to talk and talk and talk about quite literally anything they can think of. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I'm so glad we finally got away from them. Yeah. Honestly, I love my family a lot, but sometimes, honestly, they can be a bit too much. But I still love them for it. I still love them, so. Oh well, what can you do? Yeah, they were saying some pretty weird things the whole time. Even on the drive up with my family, they were just talking the whole time and asking us questions like, oh, when are you two gonna make it official? Or, I don't know, a bunch of random stuff. And then, I'm trying to deny it. Be like, Mom, we've been over this multiple times. We are not together. We are not dating. We are solely just friends. And then, they're all like, oh, sure, sweetie, I bet you guys are. Like, oh my god, Mom. Oh, I am so sorry about that. It must have been so awkward for you. Yeah. Not only was the drive here like 5.5 hours, but just being in a house with a bunch of my family. Like, even sometimes I find it weird. Or not weird, but just, it's a lot, Like, I have a pretty big family, and just having everybody in one house together, it's chaotic. That's a better word for it. Yeah, anyways, I'm sorry what they said to you and said about us. And I hope it didn't make you think oddly of my family and I, but yeah, that's my family for you. Like, my family has met you, like my immediate family, but, my more extended family, like cousins and stuff, they haven't met you yet, so I guess I could see why they would assume that you're my boyfriend, but, we're not, so we made it very clear to them, but obviously they like to deny it, as one does, but, what can you do? Yeah, honestly, at this point, I feel like it's easier just to play along and pretend we're dating, just to get them off our backs, but, I don't know how long we're gonna have to keep this up. Yeah, at least we have my brother to back us up. He was very persistent in telling them, hey guys, shut up. They're not dating, they're just friends, so leave them alone. So, I'm thankful for him for that, so. Yeah. Well, anyways, what time is it even right now? Ooh, it is pretty late. Okay, what do you want to do right now? Because right now it's kind of like everybody's alone time, after we drove up here and hung out all day and we had dinner and stuff. Now everybody's just breaking off into their own little groups. Of course we had to share a room together. Honestly, I thought I was gonna have to share a room with my girl cousins, and they were gonna put all the, guy cousins together in one room and separate it, but no, apparently not. So, I mean, at least we get our own room, which is nice. But, tiny, eensy, weensy problem. There's only one bed in this room. It's not, bunk beds, like some of the other rooms, but, at least it's a pretty decently sized bed. It's a queen, so It's not bad. On that note, I guess, I'll sleep on the floor. I guess you can take the bed. No, I will take the floor. You're the guest here, okay? It's my family, and I offered to bring you here, so you should be the one to take the comfortable bed, not me. No, listen, you are taking the bed. End of discussion. Nope. Share the bed. Like I said, you can just take it. I'll sleep on the floor. There's plenty of blankets. I'm sure I can make some sort of makeshift bed, okay? It's fine. Yeah, I guess the bed is big enough. Okay, you know what? Fine. We can. There's enough space on the bed for both of us to have our own sides and sleep comfortably. Okay? Yeah, sure. Okay. Anyways, now that that's settled, you can take a shower first. There's still some things I need to do. Yeah, I think it's down the hall to the left, like on the right side. So, yeah, you can take a shower first. There should be towels in the bathroom, but I don't know what else is in there. I brought a blow dryer, in case you want to use that, by the way, because it is kind of cold up here. So, yeah, okay. See you in a bit. Ooh, hey, are you done? Okay. Yeah, I just finished unpacking some stuff. You know, like going through my clothes and everything else that I packed to make sure, first of all, that I actually brought everything. Because knowing me, I probably forgot something, but I don't know what I forgot, if I did forget something, so, oh well, we'll find out later. Yeah, I'll shower too. Okay, I'm done. Sorry, I took a kind of a long time. Yeah. So, what have you been doing? You know, while I was in the shower. You were talking with my mom? Oh, that woman. Was she pestering you and bugging you and, like, interrogating you the whole time? Because I bet she was, and I swear. No? Okay. I'm gonna take your word for that, but I'm sorry about that. If you don't mind me asking, what did she talk to you about? She was just asking how you feel. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I went with you and your family on a multi-day vacation, I would be pretty, on edge the whole time. Just, not knowing people and just being in a household of, honestly, strangers, besides, your immediate family. But yeah, I would kind of be stressed out too. Did she talk to you for that long? No? She was just making rounds around the house to make sure everybody was comfortable. Okay, that sounds like her. Yeah, knowing her, she'd, want to make sure everyone is comfortable and okay with all the arrangements before she could rest herself. Yeah, that sounds like her. Okay, well, I'm glad she didn't interrogate you or ask you anything weird. Like what? Just anything about me, I guess. Never mind. If she didn't say anything, there's no reason to worry. It's fine. No, I said it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, yes, I am changing the subject. Moving on. What do you want to do? It's still kind of early, at least for us. For my parents and my aunts and uncles, at least, it's probably super, super late. They go to bed fairly early. I don't know what my cousins are doing. I think they're out back, though. I heard one of them say that they're gonna start the bonfire out back and just chill out there. So we can join them in a bit if you'd like, or we can stay in here. I brought my laptop. We could watch something if you'd like. Ooh, I also brought my Switch. We could go to the living room because they have that giant TV and we can play games on my Switch if you want. Yeah, that'd actually be really fun. No, yeah, we could do that in a bit. You just wanna chill in here for now, I guess? You wanna head out back? Like, right now? Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, let me just grab a coat and my shoes and we can head right out. Hey guys. Yeah, we're back. So you guys are actually starting the fire? Nice. What were we doing? Oh, we just showered and then changed and, head out here. No, we did not shower together. Oh my gosh. Stop. Get your mind out of the gutter. We're not like that. Okay? We said this multiple times. We're not. No. Nuh-uh. Yeah, please ignore them. They're absolute lunatics. Anyways. Yeah. Hey. Hi. Yeah, I'm gonna go hang out with Claire, my cousin. You can stay here. I'm sure the guys wanna talk to you and stuff. There's a lot of girls here. So I'm sure you'll get along with them just fine, okay? I promise. Okay, see you in a bit. Bye. Hey Claire, what's up? I heard you're graduating soon, right? Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. It's a big step in life, graduating, moving on to a new chapter of life. What's up with him? Well, like I said earlier, he's just one of my best friends. Yeah, okay. Claire, come on, we're just friends. No, he doesn't see me like that, and, it just wouldn't work out. Do I like him? Okay, but that doesn't matter whether I like him or not. If he doesn't like me, then obviously there's no point in pursuing it, How do you know if he likes me or not? Okay, I've known him for years, and I feel like I would know if he has a thing for me or not. I'm just dense. Okay, I'm not dense, alright? I'm not. Oh my gosh, that was not flirting. That was just making conversation and bantering with a friend. Oh my gosh. Okay, keep your voice down. Okay, fine, I'll answer your question. Yes, I do like him a lot, but, like I said, there's no chance. No, I'm not risking that. Look, we've known each other for so long, and the last thing I want to do is to make it awkward. And especially if I tell him now, like, you guys are already involved, like, as my family, and, I'm afraid that if things become awkward between us, it'll just make things weird for all of us. But how are you so confident saying that? And saying that we would work out? Like, we're close friends and all, but I don't think he sees me in that way. Okay. Yeah, I never asked him. Yes, I don't know for sure, but just... Look, I don't know what to do. Okay, I really like him. I love him, honestly, and the last thing that I want to do is ruin what we have. Because, not to sound cheesy or anything, but he means everything to me. And if I ruin that by confessing my stupid feelings to him, I'm gonna lose everything. Yeah, I know I won't know for sure unless I ask. But tonight? You mean like right now? You want me to tell him? No, that is the worst idea ever. You do realize that if he does not feel the same way, not only are we having to share a room together, but we're on this vacation for 5 more days. Okay? That is gonna be insanely awkward for everyone. You see what I mean? Okay, I know that we could switch rooms and stuff, but still, I don't want to do this. Why? Because I'm fucking scared out of my mind. That's why. Also, keep your voice down. He's literally right over there. Okay, shut up. Fine. I'll do it. Fine. Oh my gosh, how am I letting you talk me into doing this? Okay, well, how am I even gonna do it? I'm not gonna confess my feelings to him in front of all you guys. You're gonna go inside. No, that's gonna make it so suspicious. Go out front? Come on. Yeah, I know. If I don't do it now, I'll never do it. Not right now, though. Give me a few minutes. Stop. Claire. Hi, sorry. Yeah, she's being a little weird. I don't know if she drank anything or not, but she's being so weird tonight. Yeah. What were we talking about? Just our lives, what we going on. She's graduating soon, you know that? Yeah, I'm really proud of her. Yeah, Claire, stop. Yeah, anyways, what were you guys up to? I saw the 3 of you just hanging out over here. Cool. Honestly, I don't know what that is, but sure, that sounds fun. Well, anyways, can I talk to you for a minute, please? Like, alone? Yeah, let's just go out front. We can walk around the gate on the side of the house. Okay. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to talk to you in private, without being in earshot of everyone. Here, let's sit down on the grass. It's really pretty tonight, huh? I really like being out here because you can see all the stars and all the constellations and stuff. Back in middle school, I used to actually study. I forget what it's called specifically, but I used to memorize so many constellations and the stories behind them, and I could pick out almost every single one that we could see. Not anymore. It's been so many years that I honestly only remember like 3. Yeah. Thank you for agreeing to come on this trip with me. And my family. I really do appreciate you being here. And my family likes you a lot too, so they're very happy to see you here. Honestly, at this point, you're practically family. Like I said, I appreciate you coming out here, but for the record, you're the only person I've brought around my family like this. I've never really had a friend that I could do that with. We're good friends and all, but I guess I never thought of asking them to come with me on trips like this, or, so I just want to say that you're lucky, I guess, for being invited. So props to you. Why did I ask you? Because you're my best friend. And honestly, when my parents asked me if I wanted to bring anyone along, you're quite literally the first and only person that came to mind. Can I tell you something? And you don't have to respond to this at all if you're not comfortable with doing so, but it's just something that I've wanted to tell you for a while, and I never knew exactly how to bring it up or found a moment to say it. But I really like you. Okay, and like I've told you before that, like, I love you, or, take care, like, as in a platonic friend way. Like, I'm just caring and looking out for you, but I do love you more than that. More than a platonic way. And I'm sorry, I never knew how to bring it up, and I guess it never really hit me one day that I liked you. And that way, it just gradually builded over time. And, at first I, thought of you as a friend and stuff, but then I started thinking of things, and I was like, is that what friends think of each other? And the more I thought about it, the more I realized that, no, I don't think friends think about each other in that way. What was I thinking about? You don't need to know. Shut it. Anyways, I don't know, just over the course of us being friends, I just always wanted to be around you, and whenever I would accomplish something, you'd be the first person I want to tell, or, whenever I purchased something that I really liked, I would show you, and I would ask for your opinion on it, or every time I would cook, I'd ask you to taste it and make sure it was good enough, and I just value you as a person a lot. And you were and still are quite literally on my mind all day, every day. Like, I don't think that there's a single day where I've gone and I haven't thought of you. And, after reflecting on this for a bit, I did realize that I want to tell you. I just didn't know how. And when I was over with Claire a few minutes ago, that was actually what we were talking about. She was trying to hype me up to talk to you about this. I don't know if I should hate her or love her. I don't know. I guess it'll depend. Depend on what? Your answer, I guess. Like I said, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to. Honestly, I would prefer if you don't answer. And just either take in what I said or forget about it. We can just forget about it for tonight, We could talk about this another time. It's fine. You want to talk? Okay, yeah, I guess I've been the one talking for quite a while. Go ahead. Why? What was that? Sorry. Yeah, I know you kissed me, but why? Like, I know why, but why? Like, you tell me. you feel the same way. Are you sure? Okay, yes, I know that kiss was a confirmation that you're sure, but really? Okay then, wait, for how long have you felt like this? Quite a while too, huh? Yeah, I guess there wasn't really a specific moment where it hit me and I thought, wow, I'm in love with him. It just, a bunch of little moments, I guess, and it built up over time. Well, we've been out here for a while, and I'm sure the others are wondering what we're up to. Do you want to talk about this more tomorrow? Yeah? Okay. Well, let's head on back to the others then. But don't say anything to anyone yet. Don't just take it slow, and bring it up if it comes up, or I should say when, knowing my family, but yeah, just, I guess not make a huge announcement out of it. Okay. Well then, let's head on back.